think that the Corki is probably the best option that Nemesis could have gone for here, because LeBlanc typically does well into the Azir as well. So by going for the Corki, you can nullify a lot of the pressure that LeBlanc likes to exert.
In terms of the 1v1 or 2v2 matchup in this case of how it's done. So they feel like maybe, even to win this 2v2, we don't need to force a split map to be aggressive on Morgana Caitlyn. As I say that though, Mickey takes a ton of damage. But then also the fact that it's Camille gangplank up into the top side. There is actually still a lot of reason why Jankos might want to...
Oh! This is massive from Hylissang. Already getting the flashes early out. Reckless just want to chase the kill. One more shot, he's cleansed out. That's going to be first blood. They're going to look for another one. And this was one of the only windows of opportunity to pull ahead in this lane, and Fnatic found it. Wow.
I'm literally trying to set up, you know, they could play around Wonder, and now he's going to die.
Fnatic are just dying on G2 in this laning phase right now. And now Selfmade is looking bot. No flash, no heal on Perked. I think he might just be here to cover. Jankos looking for a gank.
That's the thing. You don't expect that to happen, especially not in Fnatic versus G2. But here's Selfmade.
Hylissang, of course, going to have the ease, taking his time, though, dashing out. Jankos not going to get to safety. They're going to be able to follow that one up. Guardian proc. Jankos running for his life. Selfmade flashing in, though. Selfmade caught into the tower, and Jankos lives! Oh, no, that's a tilter.
Oh, my... When we talked about G2's composition, a lot of it was about getting early advantages. Perkz and Mickey in this 2v2 lane should have had a lot of lane dominance. They should have been constantly pushing in the wave. We wanted to
believe maybe a Camille having level 6, so now that Wonder is also level 6, I think there's more opportunity now for Caps to leave his lane and start roaming around. That said, Nemesis could very easily match it with Corki.
Selfmade here. Jankos level 6. They have the level advantage. Actually tied up as Wippo's level 7, but big damage coming in. They're going to follow it up with the stun. Wonder's going to clean that one up, and now Selfmade's going to be in trouble, calling down the Thunder there, and Selfmade goes under the tower, but he's burning down, and just like that, G2 pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, and
so overall, the gold should stay pretty even.
Of course, as the Herald goes down, though, we have to keep in mind the
point of the game state. I feel like Fnatic, when it comes to the big 5v5 over the Drake, if that's what it is, actually have the advantage here with the items that they have. But first, they're going to try to kill Wonder, possibly burn his TP.
Ooh, excellent kick to deny the hookshot wall dive, and now the Hextech ultimatum to deny that follow-up damage. Wonder trying to make his way out of this one, but doesn't look like he's going to get the opportunity. Healing from the tactical sweep will not come in time to save him, and now the TP coming down. Jankos needs to make it out to safety, but they're at least able to take that cooldown away.
Good punish, though, from Fnatic, that they know how to play those mid to late game fights. So Fnatic right now feeling very comfortable as G2 now drop the Rift Herald in mid lane.
Yeah, and we've basically been handshaking on funneling these plates into these 2 ADCs, and until the Herald came down, it was actually a strong advantage in favor of Fnatic as a very late Gangplank ultimate comes out. Whippo did not want to burn it before the dragon fight.
Oh, and that last plate's very tanky, but not nearly tanky enough as we see Nemesis picked off in the side lane.
It's the fact that Reckless is sitting on 2 pieces of physical damage, whereas Caitlyn had to go back and just now picked up hers, but that could have really cost Fnatic because they
might have a dive here on the bottom side as Nemesis feels good in these trades but doesn't know about G2 lingering in the darkness. As meanwhile, Fnatic trying to make play on top side. G2 actually getting kicked off there for Hylissang, trying to isolate the Pike, trying to kill him before Whippo and Selfmade can jump into this one, but the kickback to deny Jankos. He wants to finish Hylissang so badly. One more auto comes in. Jankos gets the bite down, and now they're looking to turn it. The Volibear stats way too strong. They ignore the GP. They look straight at the Lee Sin, leaping in, going into the tower, will finish him. The shield coming down, and Jankos isn't worried about it. Wonder going back in for Whippo and a clean fight.
Volibear is just such a BS champion.
And I think that's a really good point out there, Dracos, because we'll notice that a lot of big spikes are coming through as well. Corki still ramping up a little bit by going for the Hex Drinker. Your spike will be delayed a little bit longer. But Nemesis has the package. This is going to be a big fight. Let's see if Fnatic can secure that third Drake. Jankos running forward. He'll drop the Herald in the mid lane. In the meantime, the package goes down. He's going right in on Perkz, but he gets bound mid-air and shut down. But Wonder's going to get in trouble. Now there's the reset for Hylissang. They have to be careful. There's so much gold will go to Fnatic if they can find this fight advantage. Hylissang still has the reset up. Jankos is now going to be in trouble. He's kicked back. Chance to ult to give himself a little bit more health. Hylissang patient on the trigger here. Ulti still available. A few more seconds. G2 has to be careful before they re-engage. Caps stepping forward. Hylissang going to run out of the reset soon. Caps will not get pulled in, but Whippo will, and that means another one drops, and G2 suddenly in charge of the fight and flat forward the change, but now Selfmade trying to turn it right back. Hylissang trying to pull him over the wall, but Jankos there to body block, there to make sure that nothing else can happen. Fnatic fishing for a massive play, but they're getting nothing done as the Herald tears through the mid lane.
Fnatic lost so much in this fight. Even if they get the fadeaway kill on Mickey, it's still not worth it, and they're not even gonna get it!
Oh, Caps is fishing for everyone though, because Selfmade's burning. They're gonna grab another one, 10-4, as Wonder suddenly right back in the fight. He uses his TP to get there, and Reckless is now in trouble. G2 playing at their own pace. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
And G2 just obliterate Fnatic off the map. Things were looking looking so good for Fnatic. We talked about the itemization and how they didn't need to force this fight. There were 2 dragons up. They could have just conceded this, but they're going to lose so many towers, and Nemesis with that blunder cost Fnatic a lot.
It was just a blunder. He just straight ended that fight. And yeah, he picks up a kill right there, but that was disastrous for Fnatic. The observer showed
A ton more gold goes into their pocket, but G2 play perfectly on the edge to make sure that Hylissang gets no more value out of that ultimate. And now he's having a hard time even playing the game up against Caps as big ult comes in. He's going to take his time with this one. Hylissang just getting walked down here. Rare that you see a Pyke get walked down like that, but there you go. Caps unstoppable. That's
It kind of gets rid of that mid-game lull that you often see from a Caitlyn, and now G2 looking to invade.
hook shot, wall dive to get things kicked off. They're fighting from multiple angles, but Fnatic are pulling back well. Reckless is going to be in trouble here, though. Caitlyn all coming up. He's going to walk back behind the team to get body blocked. Will not go through in the end, though. Incredibly low. Could be in trouble. Curtain call comes out to dissuade any further fallout from G2, but we'll take stock of things, and they get the cleanse out of Reckless, they get the flash out of Selfmade, but they know it is, but it doesn't feel possible.
Trust me, there have been times where Fnatic and G2 have been knocked out very early in playoffs.
Yes.
But there have been, I don't think there's ever been a time where they haven't made it. Now, we see Nemesis and Bwipo looking for a pick. Oh, but Perkz answers back.
Oh, big damage from the Stormrazor. Now Bwipo's the one in trouble. They try to get the fight kicked off. Bwipo ticking down, and Cap's going to be dominating now. Nemesis tries to leap back. Still has the Hexdrinker shield, but Cap's now just hunting for blood. This is a very big LeBlanc. I don't know how many Magi stacks she has, but more than enough to one-shot anybody who steps wrong up against her. And now G2 will push in on the bottom side.
the thing about this itemization on Caitlyn by going the Infinity Edge into the
I feel like while Fnatic definitely are going to get stronger, definitely are going to feel good about these item spikes coming in, it's very hard for them to pick a fight on quote-unquote their terms. As we can see, Wonder showing us a little bit of that agency here, because Hylissang certainly does not have any in the fight. Yanko's going to follow up top side. Cap's going to go look in to try to finish with a one-shot here. Hexdrinker doing a little bit of work, but not enough to finish the job, as Cap's just going to zoom out to safety. But no, Nemesis, a little bit of redemption after that play, but he goes into the redemption and dies just like that. No, what?
The irony is you say a little bit of redemption, and then it's redemption that kills
I can't claim big brain. That was unintentional. That was cruel twist of fate there.
I would say he thought it was his. I don't know.
Oh, Caps now will end up losing his life.
Okay, that's actually
a big
Okay,
shutdown.
yes, they're still going to hurt, but that is actually pretty massive for Fnatic. And if we talk about kind of the big 2 pivotal points, oh no.
Oh, boop, boop, boop.
If we talk about the 2 big pivotal points in this game, E2 starting this Baron, so Fnatic fans, this is your moment. This may be the best shot that you have to come back.
Best shot to watch Selfmade get one shot, because here comes Caps.
I
Now,
take it
Nemesis,
back.
though, trying to fire back. Nemesis does a ton of damage. Wonder getting absolutely shredded here, but now Perkz is in the midst of the fight. He's cutting through Nemesis just like that. Yanko's leaping out to safety with the ultimate, but they're just trading blows. No one's getting the Baron. That's a shutdown. Yet another shutdown on the Camille, and here comes the curtain call. Perkz going to be in trouble here. Hylissang can find the follow-up, but a good body block from Mickey X. The team backing off, of course, always posturing towards this Baron, trying to threaten. Caps will not get spotted out by that ward there, or not the ward, rather the trap. They're trying to finish this one. Good damage down on the Caps. Now the curtain call comes in. Caps needs to be careful. Wonder can leap into body block. The clone's going to block one more shot for him. Wonder's going to block the other one. The redemption going to come in to heal him up. Oh, that's going to be that's it. Hylissang can't get out of that one. Dashes out to safety, but now Wonder turning the fight right back. Selfmade's not even going to find the kick, and Fnatic are getting shredded. They thought they had Caps, but now they're getting caught out left and right. Reckless and Nemesis untouched, though. The big sources of damage. They can clear the ways, but for now, G2 just have the highway paved for them to head right to that Baron.
And again, I thought Fnatic found a great opportunity there. Getting that chunk onto Caps would have been massive. It would have bought Fnatic a little bit more time, but
Level 17 on both the carries.
And while I respect
Selfmade.
the call from Fnatic to draft a lot of the picks that they're comfortable with, we'll hold that thought because Bwipo appears to be in dire straits. He's just now about to find that out as Wonder leaps in with the tack sweep, can follow with the precision protocol. Doesn't even get a chance to use the ultimate there. It still goes on cooldown, but Caps will kill him before the ult even comes out.
the Nemesis can't get involved, and now with the Baron buff, G2 on the doors of Fnatic's Nexus as they look to end this game.
Most certainly knocking his Perkz is essentially untouchable here. Hylissang just getting popped before he can contribute anything to the team fight. Pyke when behind has to be one of the worst champions to play, especially against a comp like G2's. Max can still hold on to hope. Bwipo throwing down an ultimate. They'll find the snare. They're looking to pick off Mickey. Good damage now coming in. A barrel to follow up. Yanko's going to leap out, but he's given access for himself mid to go forward. The binding now lands onto Nemesis. Nemesis is going to be in trouble as Perks just shreds through him, and the rest of the team is just dying. G2 are just picking their individual matchups and shredding through every single opponent. Reckless going to flash back, wants to get something, but he's only hitting a clone, and there's nothing left. Triple kill for Perks coming through on the Caitlyn, and G2 can just walk it into the base.
And once again, G2 completely destroy Fnatic.
And in 2020, there is nothing here for Fnatic. G2 7-0 in the head-to-head matchup. Reckless will get a consolation shutdown, but that's all he's getting this season.
And that's a scary G2.